say hello with her lordly, queenly way to one of the peasants.
Westerns often showcase a world dominated by rugged cowboys and tough men, yet they also feature powerful female characters who defy traditional roles. Linda Evans, known for her role in the Big Valley, faced a shocking personal ordeal that revealed the darker side of fame and relationships. Her husband, in a troubling twist, coerced her into selling intimate photos, exploiting their marriage for financial gain. This manipulation not only affected her career, but also her personal life, as she struggled with the emotional fallout of such betrayal. The pressure to conform to societal expectations and the demands of the entertainment industry added to her distress. As she navigated this challenging situation, Evans had to confront the complexities of trust and vulnerability in her marriage. The impact of this experience on her life and career serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by women, even those who appear strong and independent on screen. The story of Linda Evans is a poignant example of how personal struggles can intersect with public personas, leaving lasting effects on those involved.
Good night. Good night.
In the landscape of television westerns, it is uncommon to find a series that places a woman at the center of its narrative. However, The Big Valley breaks this mold by showcasing the life and struggles of the Barkley family, led by the strong and determined matriarch, Victoria Barkley. Set in Stockton, California, during the post-Civil War era, the show highlights the challenges faced by a family trying to maintain their ranch and uphold their legacy in a male-dominated society. Victoria, portrayed by Barbara Stanwyck, is not just a mother, but a formidable leader who navigates the complexities of ranch life, family dynamics, and the dangers of the frontier. The series features her three sons, each with distinct personalities and roles within the family, but it is Victoria's strength and resilience that truly drive the story. She embodies the spirit of the West, demonstrating that women can be just as tough and resourceful as their male counterparts. The show also explores themes of loyalty, justice, and the fight for survival, all while emphasizing the importance of family bonds. Through its portrayal of a powerful female character, The Big Valley paved the way for future westerns to include more complex and leading female roles, challenging the traditional narratives of the genre. The series remains a significant example of how women can take charge and lead in stories set against the rugged backdrop of the American West.
That money out of that safe if it's the last mortal thing I do.
Portrayed by Barbara Stanwyck, Victoria Barkley was a formidable matriarch in the 1965 television series The Big Valley. She stood tall and tough, embodying the same grit and determination as her sons, Nick and Heath. Victoria was not just a mother, she was a leader who managed the Barkley Ranch with strength and grace. Her character was a reflection of the changing roles of women in society, showcasing resilience and independence during a time when such traits were often overlooked. In 1944, Barbara Stanwyck achieved the remarkable status of being the highest-paid woman in America. Her talent and charisma made her a beloved figure in both the film industry and among audiences. Stanwyck's career was marked by numerous accolades, and her role in the Big Valley further solidified her legacy. She brought depth to Victoria Barkley, making her a character that resonated with viewers. The show highlighted the challenges and triumphs of the Barkley family, with Victoria at the center, navigating the complexities of life in the American West. Stanwyck's performance earned her several awards, showcasing her ability to command attention on the silver screen. Her portrayal of Victoria Barkley was not just about toughness, it also revealed vulnerability and compassion, making her a well-rounded character. The dynamic between Victoria and her sons added layers to the narrative as they faced various adversities together. The series captured the essence of family bonds and the struggles of ranch life, with Victoria Barkley as a symbol of strength and resilience in a changing world.
Special going on?
Very special.
Boyfriend, I suppose. Well.
Young Linda Evans, who played Audra Barkley, learned a great deal from the legendary Barbara Stanwyck during her time on The Big Valley. Stanwyck, a seasoned actress, served as a mentor to Evans, helping her develop her craft and prepare for her later iconic role on Dynasty. The dynamic between the characters added depth to the show, as Audra was the spirited and youthful daughter of the Barkley family. Alongside Barbara Stanwyck, who portrayed the matriarch Victoria Barkley, Lee Majors and Peter Breck brought their own unique flair to the series. Majors played Heath Barkley, a character who often found himself in the midst of action and adventure, while Brecht's portrayal of Nick Barkley provided a strong, rugged presence that balanced the drama of the family struggles. The combination of action and emotional storytelling resonated with viewers, creating a devoted fan base that appreciated the blend of excitement and heartfelt moments. The chemistry among the cast members, particularly between Evans, Majors, and Brecht, contributed to the show's lasting appeal and success during its run. The series captured the essence of the American West, showcasing the challenges and triumphs of the Barkley family as they navigated life on their ranch. The performances of the main cast, especially the mentorship between Stanwyck and Evans, left a significant mark on the series and influenced the careers of those involved. The legacy of the Big Valley continues to be remembered fondly by fans who appreciate its rich storytelling and strong character development.
My husband and I were in Mexico 30 years ago at the outbreak of the war between our two.
After the first season of the Big Valley, Barbara Stanwyck received significant recognition for her outstanding performance. She earned an Emmy for Best Actress in a leading role in a dramatic series, which highlighted her talent and dedication to her craft. This award was a testament to her ability to bring depth and complexity to her character, Victoria Barkley, a strong matriarch in a family of ranchers in the Old West. Following this achievement, she continued to be acknowledged for her work in the series, sharing nominations for the next 2 years. This consistent recognition underscored her status as a leading actress in television during that era. In 1967, her popularity soared even higher when she was named America's Favorite TV Actress, a title that reflected her connection with the audience and her impact on the television landscape. Stanwyck's contributions to the Big Valley not only solidified her legacy in the industry, but also showcased her remarkable ability to engage viewers through her powerful performances.
To apologize, I think. Jared, do you think people will believe this?
On the set of the Big Valley, Barbara Stanwyck and Linda Evans formed a special bond that went beyond the typical mentor-apprentice relationship. Their connection deepened over time, evolving into a family-like affection. Linda Evans, who played the role of Audra Barkley, came to regard Stanwyck, the iconic actress who portrayed Victoria Barkley, as a mother figure. This closeness was evident even years later, when Evans affectionately referred to Stanwyck as Mom, highlighting the warmth and support they shared during the show's production. Meanwhile, Peter Brecht, who took on the role of Nick Barkley, brought his own rich history in westerns to the series. Before the Big Valley, he starred in Black Saddle, where he played a gunfighter who transitioned into a lawyer. This experience in the genre made him a natural fit for the role of Nick, a character known for his strong personality and quick temper. Brecht was also celebrated for being the fastest draw in television history, a title that added to his reputation and appeal in the western genre. His skills and background contributed to the authenticity of the show, making it a memorable part of television history.
It was an accident.
Charles Briles played Eugene Barkley, the youngest son in the Barkley family on the popular television series The Big Valley. Eugene was a character who brought a youthful energy to the show, appearing in several episodes during its run. However, his time on the series was cut short when the character was written off due to Briles being drafted by the Army. This decision reflected the realities of the time, as many young men were called to serve during the Vietnam War. In addition to Briles, The Big Valley also marked the acting debut of singer Lou Rawls. His appearance on the show was significant, as it showcased the series' commitment to diversity and inclusion. The show was progressive for its time, featuring one of the first black screenwriters in American television history, Robert Goodwin. Goodwin's contributions helped to shape the narrative and bring a more varied perspective to the stories being told. The combination of Briles' youthful charm and Rawls' musical talent added depth to the series, making it a memorable part of television history.
I'm 22, I freckle in the sun. I'm still afraid of ghosts and goblins.
Robert Goodwin made a significant mark in television history as one of the first black screenwriters in American TV. His work on the series The Big Valley included a notable script titled Joshua Watson, which featured the talented singer and actor Lou Rawls. This episode was particularly memorable for Rawls, as it marked his debut in the series. One of the standout moments from this episode was when Rawls delivered the famous line, "Ain't a horse that can't be rode, and a man that can't be thrown." This line resonated with audiences, capturing the spirit of resilience and determination that was often portrayed in westerns. Goodwin's contribution to The Big Valley not only showcased his talent, but also opened doors for more diverse voices in television writing. The collaboration between Goodwin and Rawls highlighted the importance of representation in the entertainment industry, paving the way for future generations of writers and actors. Their work together remains a significant part of the legacy of the Big Valley.
Thing is 50. I just thought I'd mention it.
When I want you...
The Big Valley had a significant impact on Lee Majors' career, particularly when it came to his potential role in the film Midnight Cowboy. Majors was originally set to play the character Joe Buck, a role that would have showcased his talents on the big screen. However, due to his contract obligations with the Big Valley, he was unable to take on the part. This led to Jon Voight stepping in to portray Joe Buck, a decision that would ultimately shape the trajectory of both actors' careers. Voight's performance earned him critical acclaim and an Academy Award, while Majors continued to build his reputation on television. In addition to Majors, the Big Valley also featured a guest appearance by Regis Philbin, who is widely recognized for his work as a talk show and game show host. Philbin appeared in an episode titled The Challenge, where he showcased his acting skills in a different light. This crossover from hosting to acting added an interesting layer to the series, highlighting the versatility of television personalities during that era. The combination of Majors' commitment to the Big Valley and Philbin's guest role contributed to the show's legacy in the 1960s television landscape.
Is Mama Flory still in town?
Well, the midwife lady? Yeah.
Well, bring her back as quickly as you can. I want her to look after Father.
Throughout its run, the Big Valley captivated audiences not only with its engaging storylines, but also with a remarkable lineup of guest stars. Notable figures such as Richard Dreyfuss, William Shatner, Milton Berle, and Cloris Leachman made appearances, adding depth and variety to the series. Each guest brought their unique flair, enhancing the show's appeal and showcasing the talent of the era. In many episodes, Nick Barkley, portrayed by Peter Breck, found himself in the midst of court cases as a spectator. His character was known for his passionate nature, which often led him to interrupt proceedings to voice his opinions. These interruptions, while intended to express his strong feelings about justice and fairness, frequently landed him in hot water with the presiding judge. The tension between Nick's impulsive outbursts and the judge's authority created memorable moments that highlighted both the drama and humor of the series. Nick's antics not only showcased his character's fiery spirit, but also served as a reminder of the complexities of the law and personal conviction. The combination of guest stars and Nick Barkley's court interruptions contributed to the show's lasting legacy, making it a beloved classic in television history.
All right.
Throughout the series, Lee Majors was introduced as Heath in the credits with no last name, which added an intriguing layer to his character. This omission reflected the ongoing question of whether he was a true Barkley or not, creating a sense of mystery around his lineage. Viewers were drawn into the drama of the Barkley family, and Heath's uncertain status kept audiences guessing about his true identity and place within the family dynamic. On another note, Linda Evans, who portrayed Audra Barkley, made headlines in 1971 when she posed nude for Playboy. This decision was driven by personal circumstances, as she aimed to support her cash-strapped husband, John Derek. The photographs were initially intended for personal use, but they were later sold to Playboy to generate much-needed money. This move sparked conversations about the pressures faced by actors in Hollywood and the lengths they would go to for financial stability. Both Lee Majors and Linda Evans contributed to the rich tapestry of the Big Valley, each bringing their unique stories and challenges to the forefront of the series.
Just a little more time.
Linda Evans expresses a strong sense of pride regarding her past as a Playboy pinup. She believes that this experience played a significant role in shaping her career and personal identity, rather than viewing her time with Playboy as a regret. She sees it as a stepping stone that helped her gain visibility in the entertainment industry. The exposure she received allowed her to transition into more substantial roles, including her iconic character in The Big Valley. Evans feels that being a pinup contributed to her confidence and helped her navigate the challenges of Hollywood. She acknowledges that the decision to pose for Playboy was a bold one, but it ultimately led to opportunities that defined her career. This perspective highlights her belief in embracing one's choices and the impact they can have on personal growth and professional success. For Evans, her time as a pinup is not just a chapter in her life, It is a vital part of her journey that has made her who she is today.
He's over in Black Butte. Besides, I'm tired of messing around.
The Big Valley, a 1965 television series, has garnered a mix of admiration and critique, reflecting its complex legacy in the Western genre. At the heart of the show is the character of Victoria Barkley, portrayed by the legendary Barbara Stanwyck. Her performance is often hailed as the soul of the series, bringing depth and strength to a narrative that revolves around a powerful family navigating the challenges of the Old West. The inclusion of a strong female lead, alongside her children, including the spirited Audra, played by a young Linda Evans, sets the Big Valley apart from contemporaries like Bonanza, which is frequently cited as a more successful and superior series. However, while the character-driven storytelling and emotional moments have resonated with many viewers, some critiques focus on the production choices that detract from the show's authenticity. A significant point of contention is the extravagant wardrobe of Victoria Barkley. Critics argue that the over-the-top, custom-tailored costumes, which change frequently throughout episodes, create a theatrical rather than realistic portrayal of life on a ranch. This emphasis on fashion, while showcasing Stanwyck's star power, has led some to feel that it undermines the gritty essence of the Western genre. The visual spectacle of her outfits often overshadows the narrative, leading to a perception of her as a peacock rather than a believable ranch matriarch. In addition to the wardrobe concerns, viewers have noted inconsistencies in the show's production. Instances of continuity errors, such as characters appearing in different roles across episodes or discrepancies in the portrayal of injuries, have been pointed out as flaws that detract from the overall experience. For example, a scene where a character's horse inexplicably appears after a rescue, or the shifting location of a gunshot wound, highlights a lack of attention to detail that can disrupt immersion in the story. Such oversights, while perhaps minor in the grand scheme, contribute to a perception of carelessness in the show's execution. Despite these criticisms, many fans of the Big Valley appreciate its character development and emotional storytelling. The performances of the ensemble cast, both male and female, have been praised for their depth and ability to evoke strong reactions from the audience. Viewers often find themselves moved by the dramatic arcs and the relationships between characters, which are central to the series' appeal. However, some have expressed disappointment with the pacing and quality of later seasons, suggesting that the show loses its initial spark and becomes repetitive, leading to a decline in viewer engagement. In summary, The Big Valley stands as a notable entry in the Western television landscape, distinguished by its strong female lead and character-driven narratives. While it faces valid critiques regarding production choices and continuity, the emotional weight of its storytelling and the strength of its performances have solidified its status as a classic. The series invites viewers to appreciate both its strengths and its shortcomings, making it a topic of ongoing discussion among fans and critics alike.
No wonder he couldn't see the blood on your hands. He could have told me.
As the dust settles on the final scene of The Big Valley, a new chapter awaits just beyond the horizon. The gripping tales of the Barkley family may have come to a close, but the lives of its beloved cast members continue to unfold in unexpected ways. What became of the actors who brought these iconic characters to life? Did they find new paths in Hollywood, or did they venture into entirely different realms? In this bonus segment, we will delve into the fascinating journeys of the cast after the cameras stopped rolling. From the struggles and triumphs of their careers to the personal stories that shaped their lives, each actor's journey is a testament to resilience and reinvention. Discover how the legacy of the Big Valley influenced their choices and the impact they left on the entertainment industry. Prepare to be surprised by the twists and turns that followed their time on the show, as we uncover the hidden stories behind the stars who once rode the rugged trails of the West.
Just become, I have an unqualified right to see them.
Royal Dano portrayed Ezra in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, bringing a haunting depth to the character. Ezra was a complex figure, often caught in the shadows of his own past, reflecting the darker themes of the show. Dano's performance was marked by a raw intensity that resonated with viewers, showcasing his ability to embody troubled souls. After The Big Valley, Dano's career continued to flourish, but it was not without its challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his professional and personal life. Despite these issues, he remained a sought-after character actor, appearing in films like The Last Man on Earth and the outlaw Josie Wales, Dano's life was also marked by tragedy. He lost his son in a car accident, a devastating blow that left a lasting impact on him. In his later years, he became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information about Dano indicates he passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life filled with both triumph and sorrow.
Nick, wonderful. You committed a public service. Maybe you should run for governor.
I'd stand.
Peter Breck's portrayal of Nick Barkley in the 1965 television series The Big Valley left a lasting impression on audiences. As the strong-willed and passionate son of the Barkley family, Breck brought depth to the character, often navigating complex moral dilemmas and family conflicts. His performance was marked by a rugged charm and intensity that resonated with viewers, making Nick a memorable figure in Western television. After The Big Valley ended in 1969, Breck faced significant challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched the impact of Nick Barkley, leading to a series of guest appearances in various shows. His personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Breck also faced financial difficulties, which led him to take on less desirable roles in an effort to support himself. In the late 1980s, Breck experienced a severe health crisis when he suffered a stroke, which affected his ability to work. Despite these challenges, he remained resilient, continuing to act in smaller productions and teaching acting classes. In his later years, he lived a quieter life, reflecting on his past successes and struggles. The last known information about Peter Breck indicates that he passed away in 2012, leaving behind a legacy as a talented actor who faced both triumphs and tribulations throughout his life.
Mr. Seeger, I've lived here a good many years. I've seen men lie for a drink or a dollar.
Barbara Stanwyck's portrayal of Victoria Barkley in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley marked a significant chapter in her career. As the matriarch of a wealthy ranching family, Stanwyck brought a fierce strength and complexity to the role, embodying a woman who navigated the challenges of the Old West with resilience and authority. This character allowed her to showcase her dramatic range, balancing vulnerability with a commanding presence. Stanwyck's life was marked by personal hardships. She faced a tumultuous childhood, losing her mother at a young age and experiencing a troubled relationship with her father. Her early career in Hollywood was not without scandal. She endured a highly publicized divorce from actor Robert Taylor, which left her heartbroken. Stanwyck also faced the challenges of aging in an industry that often sidelined women. Yet she continued to work, earning acclaim for her performances in both film and television. In her later years, Stanwyck remained a private figure, often shunning the spotlight. She never remarried after her divorce and lived a reclusive life, focusing on her work and personal interests. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 1990, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a complex personal history that continues to intrigue fans and historians alike.
I'm Libby Matthews' mother-in-law.
Hi, Ma.
Richard Long portrayed Jared Barkley in the 1965 television series The Big Valley, a role that showcased his talent as a strong, principled lawyer in a tumultuous family setting. Long's performance was marked by a blend of charm and intensity, making Jared a memorable character in the Western genre. However, the success of the show did not shield Long from personal struggles. After The Big Valley ended in 1969, he faced a series of challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and model Patricia Long, which ended in divorce. Long's career saw a decline in the 1970s, leading him to take on less prominent roles in television and film. He battled alcoholism, which further complicated his life and career. Despite these hardships, he remained a beloved figure among fans of classic television. In his later years, Long found solace in painting and writing, exploring creative outlets that provided him with a sense of peace. The last known information about Richard Long indicates that he passed away in 1991 from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and tragedy. His life serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the glitz of Hollywood.
Start living again. But I still do, even though I know.
James Gregory portrayed Simon Carter in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Simon was a man caught between loyalty and ambition, often facing the harsh realities of life in the Old West. Gregory's performance brought a depth to the role, showcasing the struggles of a man trying to navigate a world filled with conflict and betrayal. After The Big Valley, Gregory's career continued with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in The Twilight Zone and The Fugitive. However, his personal life was fraught with challenges. He faced financial difficulties in the 1970s, leading to a series of legal battles over unpaid debts. Additionally, Gregory struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. In his later years, he became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived quietly until his passing in 2002, leaving behind a legacy marked by both talent and turmoil.
The California Barclays.
L.Q. Jones portrayed Court in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, a character marked by a rugged charm and a complex moral compass. His role as a supporting character allowed him to showcase his talent, but it was also a reflection of the darker themes that often surrounded his career. After The Big Valley, Jones continued to work in film and television, appearing in notable projects like The Wild Bunch and The Devil's Brigade. However, his career was not without challenges. In the late 1970s, Jones faced personal hardships, including struggles with typecasting and the changing landscape of Hollywood. He also dealt with the tragic loss of close friends and colleagues, which left a profound impact on him. Despite these difficulties, he found solace in directing and producing, contributing to projects that resonated with his artistic vision. In his later years, L.Q. Jones remained a respected figure in the industry, but he became increasingly reclusive. The last known information about him indicates that he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his storied past while remaining largely out of the public eye. His legacy endures through his memorable performances and the indelible mark he left on the film industry.
The death penalty. It will be carried out immediately.
Linda Evans portrayed Audra Barkley in the 1965 television series The Big Valley, a role that showcased her talent and charm. Audra, the strong-willed daughter of the Barkley family, was a character who often faced the harsh realities of life in the Old West. Evans brought depth to Audra, making her a memorable figure in the series. After The Big Valley ended, Evans continued to work in television and film, but her career was marked by personal struggles. She faced a tumultuous marriage to actor John Derek, which ended in divorce. The relationship was fraught with challenges, including Derek's controlling nature and infidelity. Later, Evans battled with depression and the pressures of fame, leading her to step back from the spotlight for a time. In her later years, she found solace in spirituality and wellness practices. As of the latest updates, Linda Evans remains a private figure, occasionally appearing in interviews but largely staying out of the public eye. In the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, Bruce Dern portrayed Clovis, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Clovis was a drifter, embodying the darker side of the American frontier. His role showcased Dern's ability to convey deep emotional struggles, hinting at a troubled past that resonated with viewers. This performance was a pivotal moment in Dern's career, establishing him as an actor capable of portraying intense and conflicted characters. After The Big Valley, Dern's career continued to evolve, with notable roles in films like Coming Home and The Great Gatsby. However, his life was not without turmoil. In the 1970s, he faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Diane Ladd, which ended in divorce. The split was marked by public scrutiny and emotional strain, impacting both their careers. Dern also faced industry setbacks, often being typecast in villainous roles, which frustrated him creatively. In recent years, Dern has continued to act, earning acclaim for his performances in films like Nebraska. He remains a figure of intrigue, with a career that reflects both triumph and hardship. As of now, Dern is still active in the industry, with his latest projects showcasing his enduring talent and resilience.
He's right. We will need more guns.
Richard Anderson portrayed Hen Matson in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Matson was a rancher whose actions often straddled the line between right and wrong, reflecting the harsh realities of life in the Old West. Anderson's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a man grappling with personal demons and the consequences of his choices. After The Big Valley, Anderson's career continued with notable roles in various television series and films, including a memorable part in the iconic series The $6 Million Man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Anderson also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where the pursuit of fame often led to isolation and struggles with identity. In later years, he became a recluse, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about Richard Anderson indicates he passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the shadows of his personal life. James Whitmore portrayed Handy in the 1965 TV series The Big Valley, a character marked by his loyalty and resilience. Handy's role was significant as he often provided a moral compass for the family, navigating the complexities of life on the frontier. Whitmore's performance brought depth to the character, showcasing his ability to convey both strength and vulnerability. After The Big Valley, Whitmore's career continued to flourish, with notable performances in film and theater. He received acclaim for his roles in movies like The Shawshank Redemption and in various stage productions. However, his life was not without challenges. Whitmore faced personal hardships, including a battle with cancer that he bravely fought. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his family life, leading to a divorce from his first wife, actress Audra Lindley. In his later years, Whitmore became an advocate for cancer awareness, using his platform to share his experiences. He remained active in the industry until his passing in 2015. His legacy endures through his impactful performances and the resilience he displayed in both his career and personal life.
The door.
Lee Majors portrayed Heath Barkley in the 1965 television series The Big Valley, a character marked by a complex blend of strength and vulnerability. Heath, the illegitimate son of the Barkley patriarch, navigated a world filled with family tension and societal judgment. Majors brought depth to the role, embodying a man torn between loyalty to his family and the stigma of his birth. This portrayal established him as a leading man in Hollywood. After The Big Valley, Majors faced a turbulent career. He starred in several series, most notably The $6 Million Man, which solidified his fame. However, his personal life was fraught with challenges. He endured a highly publicized divorce from actress Farrah Fawcett, which was marred by scandal and media frenzy. Majors also faced health issues, including a serious motorcycle accident that nearly ended his career. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in television and film, though his star power waned over the years. In recent years, Majors has made sporadic appearances in various projects, including guest roles in reality shows. His life remains a tapestry of triumphs and trials, reflecting the complexities of fame. As of now, he is largely out of the public eye, living a quieter life away from the spotlight.
He is right, senor, but not this time. I have some...
As we wrap up our journey through The Big Valley, we reflect on how this iconic series shaped the lives of its cast and touched the hearts of viewers. The show, which aired from 1965 to 1969, brought the Barkley family to life, showcasing their struggles and triumphs in the rugged West. Each character faced unique challenges, from Victoria Barkley's strength as a matriarch to Jared's legal battles and Nick's fiery spirit. The series not only entertained but also highlighted themes of family loyalty and resilience. Did you watch The Big Valley during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this beloved show? Perhaps you remember the thrilling moments or the lessons learned from the Barkleys. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of The Big Valley alive for new generations. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey.
I have a feeling a soft bed isn't the only reason you can't sleep.